we'd like to recognize some people who have worked very hard for the school department in the past years and who are leaving us this evening. And it's with a heavy heart that all of us stand here and say this, because it's been a very workable group for a long period of time. And I will turn this over to Mr. Kadeen, who's going to give out the first Goodbye Award.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here with my colleagues, especially being the last meeting for several individuals, colleagues of ours, who have been so dedicated to the city of Fall River, our students, and our district. So it's an honor to actually provide a recognition and thank them for their dedication, their services, and commitment to the district, our city, and our students. We have some recognition clocks here, which were personalized with their names and the year of services that they've been with us. So the first one here is for Kevin Aguiar, who was a school committee member since 2002 to 2009. So I'm going to ask him to come forward and say a few words.
Thank you. I really don't want to give any speeches, but let me just correct something that was just stated. This is a goodbye award. You got another thing coming, because it's not goodbye for me, because I can sit right out on the other side there, come up to this podium and ask you some tough questions, like some people have done to me over the years. But I can tell you that my experience on the school committee has been a wonderful one, and for the 8 years that I've served the people, listening to the concerns of the teachers, the paraprofessionals, the parents, the staff has been very rewarding to me. And it's actually led to my new career as a state representative. So I will offer my services to the public, to the parents, to the teachers, to the staff, and to you as my colleagues. As a state representative, if you ever need me for anything, I will be here, and I will be paying attention to everything that's going on, and in my new capacity, I will always be there for you as you were for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
At this point in time, I would like Mr. Martin to come forward and present the award that he's going to give this evening. Mr. Martin, would you like to say a few words?
It is a big pleasure that I present this award. Yeah, we argue, yeah, we fight. But at the end of the day, it's our sincere interest in the students of Fall River. And then after the committee meeting is over, and we go home, go out for a cup of coffee. It's just great to be on the school committee, and it's equally great to present this award to someone who has served longer than I, and that is Tim McCoy.
This is beautiful, and I actually didn't even have anything prepared. I really wasn't, you understand that it's your last meeting, but you just, I don't know, for some reason you're more concerned with the agenda or whatnot, as opposed to whether you're going to be recognized. But I guess there's one thing that I'd like to say, and I said this a few years ago. I think Superintendent Pavo was still our acting superintendent, was our superintendent when I first started. And it's different. These meetings are often dominated by finance and money and all that other stuff. All I'd like to say is several years ago there was a Junior Achievement had done a poll of, it was thousands of kids, and the age group I think was at middle school level, and it asked who the role models are in their life. And they could pick anybody, athletes and, rap artists and whatever, musicians. And I think it was something, it was an incredibly high number, but 70% picked a teacher or their parent. And I think, I like the way we're making strides, some of our after school programs, extended day, tracking kids as they move along, not necessarily just giving them a score, but, some of our kids in special ed actually seeing that, you know, whether there's progress. And that wasn't necessarily done with a lot of the early standardized testing. Everything was pass-fail and yada, yada, yada. But I think the relationship between the parent and the teacher goes so far in dictating where that kid's educational or academic career is going to go. So if I can just say any parting words tonight, not necessarily saying that they're full of wisdom, but you know, parents, get to know your teachers if possible, and vice versa. It's ultimately, to me, will go the farthest in ensuring your kid feels comfortable at school and ensuring a successful academic journey for your child. A lot of times, conversation is done through texting, emails. All those conversations maybe only take place after there's a disciplinary problem or something is going wrong. And I think most teachers would appreciate the cooperation of parents at home, and I think some parents may often be hesitant to walk into a school and say, hey, I'm Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, and, you know, can I talk to you about Johnny or Jane or whatever? And I just think that relationship and to have that cohesive balance there, it's such a great example for the kid to see that, you know, both sides are working together, you know, for their educational benefits. So, again, you know, maybe sometimes take a step back a little and understanding where each party's coming from. You know, I've met very few teachers that wait year after year of teaching and then decide to single out a kid that they maybe don't like, or again, you know, sometimes again the teacher doesn't like my child, or this or that. You know, get to know one another, and it seems to me that it's easier to work problems out. And again, you know, it'll go a long way in stressing the importance of education for that child and ensuring his academic success. So with that, I thank everybody for this, by the way. It's been a pleasure working with everybody and our superintendents, Mr. Pago, Dr. Fisher, and Meg Mayor Brown. So thank you all, too. Appreciate it.
It's nice being a lady and I get to hush you. I also want to say that these awards were given by the school committee, people themselves paid with our own funding. But it was, you know, it's with a great deal of sadness in a way, but a great deal of gratitude to have served with the people who are here. We also have an award for the mayor who was not able to make the meeting this evening. We will see that he gets it too. So, thank you for listening to us.